Good morning and happy Wednesday. Today is August 24th and here we are in the office. Today, as far as what we have to do, y'all, I do not have a to-do list. I'm going to kind of take the day as it comes. I just got back from vacation, a week-long vacation last week. So yesterday was my first day back. I just got an email. One of my clients requested an application fee assistance and it was denied because they said that the rent is too high. We help pay application fees for like apartments and, you know, different units that people apply to, but we have to get approval from our program manager and I guess they didn't approve it. I'm not looking forward to having to tell her that. But anyway, we have a meeting at 9:30 with one of my clients and a VA benefit specialist because the client is trying to apply for VA benefits. So one thing I was thinking about on my way to work today was dealing with difficult clients, and that's always going to be one of the hardest parts, is just having to deal with clients who either don't want help or clients who want help and they feel like things aren't moving fast enough, or they blame you for their situation and try to make you feel responsible for why they're going through what they're going through. That is absolutely 100% going to happen, but it's just a matter of telling the client like, hey, this is what it is and this is what it isn't. And when it comes to just dealing with people in general, you just have to set boundaries. You have to, I know this sounds corny, but you have to stand your ground. You have to, like I said, just tell clients what it is and what it isn't. One of my clients said, I hope that you're not in a situation where you have to receive help from people who don't give. And I was like, it's not about care. It's not about who cares and who doesn't care. And I went on to explain what we've done so far and why the result is what it is currently. Like, we're still working towards the end goal. So that's just an example of, you know, a situation where you really have to just... I have my cup that I got from Target. It says, be gentle with your soul, patient with your growth, and kind to your mind. I like making coffee in the morning, especially when I come to the office, because it like suppresses my appetite. So I won't feel that I need to keep going up to the store to get more food. When it comes to case management, at least for my job, or, you know, the job that I also had previous, oftentimes you close people's case and then new people will be added to your caseload. So you don't necessarily have the same clients for years. The longest I've had a client has been like a year. That means that your caseload does change, you know? So sometimes you'll have a caseload that might be a little lighter. So you have people who don't really need a whole bunch of like super hands-on assistance. They are more independent. Sometimes you have clients who have severe mental illness, or they aren't necessarily motivated to do the work themselves. They want, you know, you to do all the work. So it really just depends. As your caseload changes, you'll see that there's different ebbs and flows. But right now, my caseload is not terrible, but it's not great because I have a few clients who are kind of just require some hand-holding. Going back to the to-do list, I know that I have one client who is going to view a unit today. So he's going to let me know whether or not he wants to apply there. He's supposed to be going at 11 o'clock, so I'll probably talk to him a little later today. I have another client who viewed a unit while I was gone, and he said that he liked it, so he wants to apply. So I need to get in contact with that landlord, which I did yesterday, but they haven't returned contact, so I'm gonna call them again today. I need to catch up on some case notes. I have several things to do. It's not necessarily organized on paper as far as like what to do for the day, but I'm gonna pick y'all up once oh, sorry, I had this here the whole time. So yeah, I'm going to pick y'all up once I am talking to my client with the VA benefits specialist. So see y'all soon. I got my earphone in. I don't know how people talk or even listen when they have the little AirPods in. I don't know if people be playing music when they have the AirPods in, but I see that often where people will have them in while they like working, or I just like, how do y'all do that? But anyway, for this vlog, I want to take y'all kind of like step by step through everything that I do for the day, just so that you can get like a really good gist of everything that happens in any given day. So right now I'm emailing the finance department to ask them where a payment is for one of my clients. Security deposit, prorated rent, and first month's rent, or second month's rent. Because the landlord reached out to me and said that the owner of the property has not received the payment yet. I said, good morning, I'm contacting you regarding the payment for name and the amount of... Now I need to go to the payment request to find the amount, because I don't remember it off the top of my head. Hold on. And I'm gonna say in the amount of done to, and then I'm gonna insert the name of the party that the check is supposed to go to. My supervisor usually does this, but she's out until Friday. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with my voice today. My voice seems deep and raspy, which is not my voice at all. Good morning, I'm contacting you regarding a payment for in the amount of to, okay. Say the landlord contacted me stating they hadn't received payment yet. Cool. And then I'm gonna just send that off. I do other types of content besides these case management vlogs. So if you enjoy this, or if you just want to browse around, see what else is up, definitely do so. And please, like I said, consider subscribing. Forgot to mention that during the intro. But now I am emailing a landlord because I have a client, the same client who I mentioned to y'all earlier, who was denied application fee assistance. So now I'm following up with the landlord to ask if they have any 2-bedroom apartments available. We sometimes work with like private landlords because oftentimes they have lesser requirements as far as like credit checks, background checks. Still will sometimes do that, but if the client may not be denied because of what comes back on those checks. Requirements are just a little more lenient sometimes. So I'm emailing 2 different private landlords to see what they have available because I do really want to hurry up and get this client house, like for real. I'm contacting you regarding a client who is looking for a 2-bedroom unit in DC. Would you happen to know of any availabilities? No, I'll say, would you happen to know of any properties? The other landlord, I already emailed her regarding this client like 2 weeks ago, just because I wanted to have other options. So I'm just going to follow up with that email and say, hey, were you able to find any 2-bedroom units, or do you have any that you know of? So the reason why I'm emailing these landlords now is because I just found out that she was denied. So I want to, when I call her to let her know, I want to bring her more options and not just say, hey, you were denied. I want to have a next step. Whenever I send emails, I copy them and then I paste them into my case notes. You don't necessarily have to do that when you have case notes, but I mean, it's easier than detailing what was said in the email. Like, you could just copy and paste it. So I just walked over to the finance department and dropped off a check that we ended up not using last week, or no, the week before. I met with one of my clients in person to drop off this check to apply for an apartment, but she ended up not wanting to apply there because the unit was kind of high. So yeah, I just ended up keeping the check, and I just, like I said, dropped it off to the finance department so that they can shred it or whatever they need to do with that. And I also just emailed one of the transitional housing case managers because one of my clients I have not been able to get in contact with for several weeks now. I just emailed her to ask if he is still staying there, and if so, if she can get him to contact me. So, and I think I told y'all a little earlier that I emailed the finance department to determine the status of a payment, and they emailed me back. They said the payment has not been sent yet, but it'll be sent tomorrow, and the landlord should have it by Friday. So I emailed the landlord and the property manager to let them. All right, y'all, we're about to call this veteran and then call the benefit specialist because it's 9:30.
Good morning.
I was calling you to see if we could go ahead and call the benefit specialist. Is now still a good time? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, cool. Likewise, I can't complain. Yeah, no, for sure. It's definitely been super busy. I actually have one of my clients on the line. I sent you an email regarding his case, and I tried to call 2 weeks ago, left a message, but I hadn't heard back, so I'm just following up. Wants to apply for additional benefits. He already is at 10%, but he has some new diagnosis, and so he wants to see if he's eligible to apply for more benefits. Y'all, so just got off the phone with them and everything is good to go. They scheduled an appointment. Now I'm about to, I don't know, I'm trying to decide if I want to walk over to the store, if I just want to wait for lunchtime. Okay. Oh, he was denied. So I did an initial assessment and I haven't been able to contact him after that. So we haven't really made any progress yet. Okay, y'all. So I was able to speak with my client who I haven't been able to talk to in several weeks. And looks like there's a lot going on with him. He had a voucher, but it was taken away. So now we have to find another avenue to house him. He doesn't have any income. So I'm going to help him early apply for SSI, because I believe in the US you get it when you turn 65. But if you want to apply early, you can at age 62, I think. Those numbers might be wrong, don't quote me. Usually for folks who don't have a lot of income or who are on whatchamacallit income, like, you know, it's the same income every month, then we try to do some type of like a voucher or permanent supportive housing option, because like I said, it's income based. It's typically just the most affordable option. So I think that would be the best bet for him. But he's in transitional housing and you can only stay there. Usually for transitional housing is 60 to 90 days. And his case manager said that his time was up today, but he's gonna get an extension. So it's kind of like, it's kind of hard to just figure out what the next move will be. Of course, like I said, we're gonna try to get him income, but benefits take a long time to apply for, and it's not guaranteed that he'll even get them. So he really needed that voucher. And it might come down to, you know, he's able to rectify everything, he'll be eligible for the voucher again, but that might take some time, and I'm pretty sure it's going to take more time than he has regarding the transitional housing. Like, he'll probably have to either find another transitional housing, which I don't think you can do. I think you have to wait a certain amount of time before you go to another transitional housing in DC. I'm not sure though. Or he'd have to stay with friends or family or stay in shelter while he waits for the voucher. So I wish I was talking to him throughout this time, because we could have been on top of the applying for benefits. But anyway, y'all, yeah, so that's where we are with that. I'm about to have to end this vlog pretty soon because my battery is running out. And I think I probably like, girl, if you change your hair one more time. But y'all, my head was hurting, so I had to take this hair down. I'm about to call this client to let her know that the application fee assistance was denied. I know she's not gonna want to hear that, but I was able to tentatively schedule an appointment for her to go view another place on Sunday. So I'm gonna let her know that, see if she's available. We're just gonna go from there, y'all. And then I think I'm gonna go to lunch because it's 11:34. I'm gonna take this mask off. I feel like I can't breathe. Yeah, we got to make this one quick too because my battery's about to die, but it's okay because it's not too much going on today anyway. I've pretty much handled a lot of the work that I need to do. I'll probably do a closeout later today, which means I'm just gonna close somebody's case because they moved, they're good, they have a job, they don't need assistance anymore. Okay, so let me call her real quick. We need to talk about that the assistance was denied, viewing for a new place. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me actually write some stuff down before I get on the phone with her, and then I'll come right back.
Hello?
Okay, well, did you have a quick second? I wanted to follow up with you about the application fee stuff. The program manager did say that the application fee assistance was denied because it feel that the rental amount is not a sustainable price at $2,500. They don't believe that, you know, over time that would be sustainable. Okay. So they denied it for that reason. I do have 2 other units that we can schedule a time for you to view them on Sunday at 10 a.m. if you're available. Okay. All right, I'll talk to you later. Okay, so just got off the phone with her. I don't know how much of that I'm going to include in this video, but she was not too happy to hear that information. And I think she kind of, I don't know, she asked what's the point of the program? And I was like, well, it's to get you housing. And she was like, oh, it's a rhetorical question. So I don't think she's really happy with the program right now. But I told her about the other 2 units that she can view on Sunday, and she said that she would be able to do so. So I'm gonna go ahead and email her this information, the addresses and stuff, so that she can go there. And then I'm going to CC the landlord who told me about these units so that she knows that she's good to go for Sunday. So I'm sorry that I haven't been able to give y'all too many angles during this vlog, but I really just been sitting here all day. Today's been so busy. Like, I wanted to give y'all a play-by-play of the entire day, but my camera is dying. So I just wanted to follow up with y'all about a few things that I've done. So that's that. I had one client last week. I provided a client the information needed to go get an ID for free. So he said that that went through. So I added that to my case notes as he was able to do that. Had a conversation with the landlord. Had to send the landlord the client's income documents because he doesn't have those. So he wanted to see that before he approves him for the apartment. Once he approves him, then he'll fill out the landlord document. And then I also received the email from the moving company that this was maybe, I think, the last vlog where I had a client who moved to Virginia. So I submitted that payment request 2 weeks ago, and she said that she hasn't received the payment. So I just followed up with finance to get a payment confirmation so that I can send that to them so that they know how to locate the payment or whatever the case, you know, that the payment has been made. So yeah, y'all, that is what has going on so far. I have not taken my lunch. It's 1:11, but I'm about to call a client right now to follow up with him because I guess some stuff went down while I was away, and you know, regarding like he's trying to get a storage but then doesn't have the money to pay the storage. Just so yeah, I brought y'all through the entire morning. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this vlog. Definitely expect more to come. I just am gonna go ahead and stop it right here since my battery's about to die. So any questions, concerns, comments, whatever the case, leave them below, and as always, I will respond to all of them. If you have not subscribed already, please do so. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Peace. You're beautiful.